Hey everyone. All right, so today we're going to talk about what do you do when you're feeling jealous or you're feeling insecure. And it's not just about manifesting a specific person. It can be about other people that you're noticing, whether it's in real life or online, in social media, that they have what you want that you don't have yet. Because this is really common. This is where people start to trip themselves up, and I want to support you in learning what can you do to overcome the insecurity and feelings of jealousy, why that's happening, why you're being triggered, and obviously the solution. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Hey guys, all right, so my name is Velez. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. I truly love you guys. So having said that, I'm really excited to talk about this today. But before we do, I do want to let you know that I have an amazing membership. It's only $14.99 a month. And I created this to take my TikToks and even my edited YouTubes. And obviously they're shrunken down to like 30 seconds to, up to 3 minutes. And what this membership is about, it's 365 days to a new reality in love. And every day you will get emailed one of these curated videos, and you will have a homework assignment or a question or a prompt to make you think about this and implement it a little bit deeper. Because a lot of people get in the habit of just consuming and hearing things over and over and don't really stop to think about, what does this really mean? What am I doing? So I ask you questions, and then I want you guys to just take a couple minutes each day and think these thoroughly or write them down in a notebook, so you start processing it and understanding it on a deeper level than maybe just constantly hearing things and just moving on to the next video. Because I know there's a lot of people that are consuming a lot of videos that are supportive of what this new way of thinking is, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do want to support you if you want to pause and find different ways to implement it and kind of drive it deeper into your mind and think of it rather than just constantly consuming and not really giving a lot of thought or reflection with it. So that program is linked below. It's brand new. I just announced it. So it's a year of these daily videos for only $14.99 a month, and you can cancel anytime. So if you're like, you know what, after 2 months you're like, I don't need this, then you just send us an email and we'll cancel you out, and you won't be billed going forward. So there's no locked in time frame that you have to stay in it, other than obviously the first 30 days. And after a year it will expire unless I continue and just keep doing the same system to carry on for the next year, but I haven't done that yet. So right now it's only 365 days worth of content. So if you're interested, link is below. All right, so let's talk about this. What does it mean when you're feeling jealous and insecure? Well, typically when we're jealous of someone or we're feeling insecure, it's because we believe we can't have what it is that we want. We believe we're losing something, or there's a fear that, these people have it and I'm not going to get it. And when we look at really what does that boil down to, well, it boils down to self-concept. Because if you don't know your worth and value, then you are going to believe a circumstance that in this moment is highlighting that shitty belief system. It's going to be the meaning you give that, look, this person, this third party is with my person, therefore I can't get what I want. Or I feel insecure because I don't feel good enough and worthy enough and trust that they're going to want me because I am so amazing and incredible. So I'm going to come up with stories and worries and anxiety and insecure thoughts that support a reality where they leave me, they don't stay, they don't choose me, they choose someone else because I don't feel good enough. I feel insecure in this connection. Then when we look at it on a broader scale, like if you want a luxurious lifestyle or you want more money and you see people online that have what you want, if you're feeling that twinge of jealousy or that twinge of insecurity, that just means the same story. They have what I want, how come I don't have it? Some people are going to manifest shit faster than you do in your reality because of where their belief system's at or how long they've been working on it. We don't know, but you never take that as a message that you can't get what you want. In fact, if you're noticing that it's triggering you, then you really got to take a look at you and remind yourself that, no, I am worthy of this life too. I am worthy of having exactly what they have. And if they can get it, so can I. And then, you don't have to do this, but if you want to say things like, I'm happy they got what they want because this is showing me that I too can have the exact same thing, if that's what you want. What a lot of people do is they feel really inferior or they feel really insecure, so they cut someone else down, right? In their mind, they can start picking apart that person, or I've done this. Every time I know if I'm viewing someone negatively, I don't care who it is, not even in my romantic life, just in my life, generally speaking, if I even see myself kind of viewing them in a negative way, then I already know they're triggering something in me that has nothing to do with them and it's about me. And why am I seeing that way? Why am I focusing on that? So I go within and I don't like how I am feeling and thinking in that moment. And I remind myself of these things that, hey, no, I can have this too, or let them do their thing, good for them, I'm gonna get it too, and I'm gonna do it my way. And just really kind of support that narrative that really has to look at me and understand, why is this being activated in me? Because if you're being triggered and those feelings are coming up of feeling insecure and jealous, then all that means is it's your story of why you can't have what this person has. And it's creating that story, is creating those feelings of insecurity and those feelings of jealousy. So the way to change it is to go within and remind yourself that I'm worthy of this life. I'm worthy of this abundance. I'm worthy of being the woman or man that has it all. I'm worthy of feeling good enough about myself. I'm worthy to be loved and wanted and desired the way that I want to be loved, wanted, and desired. And really persist in that story of you in relation to that area of your life, because that's what self-concept is. Self-concept is, how do I view myself in relation to the manifestation of my desire or what I desire? And if you have a negative viewpoint of you, which is, I can't get this, they don't want me, they're leaving me, they're losing me, I'm not good enough, then it's going to make you feel jealous and insecure. When you start comparing yourself to other people online, this happens all the time, especially in the era of social media, right? This is a very common thing. You go on Instagram, you go on TikTok, and it looks like somebody has this amazing, incredible life because they're curated photos, and then you're looking at that like, how come they have this? They're 20 years younger than me, or 5 years younger than me, or the same age as me, and I don't have this. What's wrong with me? Well, that's a negative story that's going to make you feel insecure. It's going to make you feel not good enough. It can trigger you to be jealous of what you believe and perceive they're having that somehow, some way you can't have. So you have to change your thinking, right? Because first and foremost, you don't really know what's real on social media. Secondly, even if the profile you're looking at is real, doesn't mean you can't have it. And I want you to start kind of rejoicing when you see people shit on social media that is what you desire, that you're like, okay, this is birds before land. This is coming into my reality because my reality is a reflection of me. And it's showing me that it's picking up that this is what I desire. I can have this. And then you just got to refocus on the story that supports you living that life, supports you feeling good enough so you don't feel jealous and you don't feel insecure. You can't lose anything. A lot of people are rooted in fear that they're going to lose something if they get it in, whether it's money, it's a certain job, it's their specific person or someone new, that somehow, some way, this person's not going to want to choose them. They're not going to want to stay with them. So you have to really be careful with that and support the story that does not promote you feeling jealous and insecure, which is, I am incredible and amazing and I can have this too. And I'm so happy that I just saw this person in my reality, whether it's online or in real life, having the life of my dreams of what I want, because that's just giving me information that if they can do it, so the fuck can I, right? Or if it's the worst case scenario where you see your specific person with a third party or know of them to be with someone else, that you just say, doesn't matter that this circumstance is what it is now. I know I'm worthy and deserving of being loved by the person that I want, and I can manifest in that exact experience somehow, some way. It'll all shift and work out in my favor. And you just got to really really focus on the narrative that supports you, because those thoughts are creating the feelings of insecurity and jealous, and this is how you overcome that. And don't go looking on social media. A lot of people get very addicted to feeling like shit. They get very addicted to feeling like a victim, or that they have no power in their life, or they're not good enough. And when you get addicted to that, or you get used to that, not everybody has the, addiction level of it, but your job is to break yourself out of that habit mentally and eventually emotionally, and you'll start to be the different version of you that is the version that knows they can have this too, that it's possible for them, that they are worthy and good enough to receive it. And that's how you actually manifest it, and then it sticks. So when you're triggered, this is what you do. You don't want to go seek out these things on social media that make you feel not good enough about yourself. In fact, when you notice that, just say, again, if they have it, so can I. Good for them, because it's coming to me too. I deserve this life too. And you just persist in that until you start to know that as your truth. Because that is all that matters, is that you know something to be true for you, no matter what the 3D is showing you. That's really what assuming is. That is what persist until it hardens into fact is, until you know and believe in that reality more than you believe in the current one or the old one that you've had, and eventually it will come to be. All right, guys, so I hope you found this video helpful. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hope to see you in my membership too. Bye.